Pakistan plans to privatize its loss-making national carrier Pakistan International Airlines, as the country also seeks to outsource its airport operations in line with an IMF deal. The privatization decision was taken at a meeting of the Cabinet Committee of Privatization chaired by Finance Minister Ishaq Dar. The committee, after deliberation, decided to include Pakistan International Airlines Company Limited in the list of active privatization projects of the ongoing privatization program. Following an amendment in the law by the Parliament, a Finance Ministry statement said the committee also backed the hiring of a financial advisor to process the transaction of Roosevelt's Hotel New York, an asset of PIA Investment Limited. In it added, Pakistan hopes to resume PIA flights to Britain in the next 3 months after services were suspended following a fake pilot scandal. The PIA flights to Europe and UK have been suspended since 2020 after the European Union's Aviation Safety Agency revoked the national carrier's authorization to fly the block following the pilot license scandal. The privatization of a state-owned enterprise, the PIA, which was accumulated hundreds of billions of rupees in losses and arrears, comes after Pakistan agreed to fiscal discipline plans with the International Monetary Fund. Pakistan secured a 3 billion IMF bailout in June 2023. Simultaneously, the committee's endorsement of hiring financial advisor oversee transaction Roosevelt's Hotel, a PIA investor limited asset showcase the multifaceted approach taken towards streamlining the airline's operation. This coordinated effort aims to create more agile and competitive aviation landscape, fostering the growth of both local and international travel. The CCOP considered the proposal from the Privatization Commission to include Pakistan International Airline Company Limited PIACL in the privatization program, according to the Finance Ministry. The CCOP, after deliberation, decided to include PIACL in the list of active privatization projects of the ongoing privatization program, following an amendment in the law by Parliament. PIA, Pakistan's leading loss-making entity, has seen its total cumulative losses surge to Rs 742 billion, according to the Express Tribune. The airline incurred a loss of Rs 110 billion in the 1.5 years of the current government's tenure. The total losses for PIA last year was 80 billion rupees, and this figure is expected to rise to about 112 billion rupees. According to an explanation in subsection of 4, the Parliament prohibited the federal government from transferring management control in the airline business of PIACL while maintaining at least 51% shares to the entity. This provision disputed the flow of the privatization process and prevented private sector participation in PIACL. According to an official from the Privatization Commission, it's not the first time PIA has been included in the active privatization program. The CCOP was informed that the government has decided to amend the PIACL conversion law to abolish the condition of not transferring management control to the 51% stakes of the new buyer. After this amendment, the government can sell 100% stakes in PIAC to a private party. The previous government had directed the Privatization Commission 3 years ago to initiate the process, appointing a financial advisor to undertake leasing the hotel site as a joint venture project for prospective mixed-use development through the most suitable mode of privatization. Following the CCOP's approval, the Privatization Commission will now advertise in the international press to hire an advisor. Pakistan has already leased the Roosevelt's Hotel in the New York City government for 3 years at a nominal rent. Roosevelt Hotel Corporation RHC New York is owned by PIA-IL, a subsidiary of PIA. It was closed in December 2020 with the approval of then federal cabinet. After closure, the entity was required to reach a settlement with the union regarding the payment of severance and pensions to 469 employees as per local laws. The city government is paying $202 per room per day for the first year, $205 per room for the second year, and $210 per room for the third year, a price far below the prevailing market rates at Fifth Avenue, which is the prime location for tourists visiting New York. The CCOP was informed that Pakistan can regain possession of the hotel from the New York City administration after 1.5 years, and by that time the privatization process can be completed. So that's all what we have for today. It's a good news, and also it's a bit lengthy process that PIA will get privatized soon, but I think that I see a bright future of PIA after it is privatized. It will no longer represent the country most likely, and it won't put pressure on the government of Pakistan. Just like Air India, PIA will also have a larger fleet and maybe even increase a lot of its destinations. And Pakistan Aviation, if they are really privatized, especially PIA, then they have a very bright future ahead, and the Pakistan aviation industry can become much stronger than it is currently. Thank you all for watching. Take care till we meet again.